So hi everyone, welcome back to another video. I'm the Fishing Addict, and in this video, it's a bit different. I'm not on the bank, but in this video I'm going to be doing an introduction on how to start carp fishing. I'll go through all the baits, tackle, terminal tackle, and all the other side things that you will need to start carp fishing. So without further ado, let's get into this video. So I know as you enter Angling Direct, it's going to be quite, or your local tackle shop, it's going to be quite overwhelming because of all the tackle, and you're just going to be like, what the hell do I buy here? And your best bet is going to the people at the counter, because they're just going to guide you, and they're really good in there, and they will guide you, and they guided me to my first carp fishing setup, which I have right here. And I'm going to go through all the stuff that I got when I was a beginner, which helped me catch so many of my carp. And let's jump into it because I need to stop talking and let's go. So right here is my first rod. I've got another set of this. It came in a pack with two of these. It is a Sonic Extractor, and it is a 10 foot, not too short, not too long, because you don't want a really long rod for your first one. Here, I'll let you have a look at it. Sonic Extractor. And what's good about this rod, let me attach the other bit. But what's really good about this rod, it's quite light, and it will extract, like it says in the name, from here, from the top, you go, and it will go like that, and it will extract. And then once you've got that all set up, next is the reels, and we'll go into that right now. So here I have my reel for the rod. It's a Sonic Extractor 5000 carp reel loaded with 15-pound line, as I like to go hunting for the big carp, and a 15-pound line is plenty strong enough for these big carp. And what's good about this reel is it's very light, and it's just a really nice reel in general. It's got the all black, it's a nice wooden handle, and what I'll do is I'll connect it to the rod. This rod is £3 test curb, if you're wondering. Yep, no, 3.5 pound test curb. And all you do, go like this. They're quite muddy at the moment because I went for a session. It was raining and muddy the other day. Session down at Manville Farm. Let's see, got that. It's a nice all black setup with the wooden handle, which feels like really gives it a nice look to it. And now what we're going to be looking is rigs. So let's jump straight into that. So what I recommend for a beginner is a Corda Basics box. That's what I use right now though. It does perfectly. It's got loads of, let me come show you now. Let me just get all this in here. But it's got loads of pockets for your stuff, and it's even got a secret compartment down there, which you can't see at the moment, but I've got some nice of my crucial stuff that I don't want to get lost or anything. But what you want to do, for your first rig, you can either get, I'll put it right here now, it's a lead clip, it's a pack that you can get from Corda, and you can make your own lead clips. But what I've done, I like to buy the ready tied lead clips, look like these, and they'll come like this, and you will attach your, we'll come to hook links in a minute, but you'll get your lead. Let me just get a random lead. Here it is, here's a lead. And I'll attach it right here, like so. And then down this, you'll get a thing. You slide it down there. Make sure to moisten before adding it over. And it's quite tricky sometimes, so it takes a bit of concentration. There you go. Don't push it too far over. Leave a bit. So that means when the fish if fish snaps you off, it can pull this weight off, and it's not pulling the weight around with it. And here it is, here's the finished lead rig. And see, it comes with a nice little loop at the top there, which you can attach your line to. But now we're going to go for hook links. So what I start for a beginner is ready tied Corda hair rigs. Let me put this down. They look a bit like this. Let me get them. There you are. There you go. And you can slide this to how long you want the hair to be. This thing, slide this along. I don't put it any further than the barb. And it's got an angle sleeve in this. This is what you put over. This is what you put in this. So let me just put this in quickly. Quite tricky as well. So when you do have your hook over that, You want to moisten again. Moisten this. And you want to slide the anti-tangle sleeve over until it gets to there. So it's nice, neat. So it's a nice, neat little setup with your hook on the end. And what I will do is you get I'll give you an example. I think I have some boilies, but you'll need a baiting needle and some hair stops, bait stops, which are right here. See these? I like to get the medium ones. I say medium, but just a medium size in the pack. Quite hard to get off, sometimes use scissors. But in a minute I'll get to what you might need in the tackle box. But you cut them off at the end, make sure not to cut the actual thing. There you go. And then what you want to do is this. You can use any bait really, but I'm just going to use a boilie as an example. It's what I use for loads of my carp fishing. So I'll just get a boilie right now. And what you want to do is put down the bait stop for now, and get your boilie. And just put it in the middle through. So that's not very accurate. Let me do that again. Actually, not very good at accuracy. That's accurate. You put it in, and then you grab your rig. If you can find it. So there you go. There's my rig. And then you get your see at the top. There's a little thing, and you put that through the loop on the hair rig, and so you slide your boilie on. You hold it there, and then you get your bait stop. It should look like that, and you slide it in there. If it will work, slide it like that, so it's like that in it, and then you pull. Make sure it's up. These boilies are very wet, so it's been soaked in smart liquid. And there you go, these are very wet, so that will pull through if I put it any harder. But let me show you. There you have it, a ready hair rig. What I do recommend is getting a piece of corn, plastic corn, putting it on the end. Piece of yellow corn, putting it on the end of that. You should do the same, but you put the boilie and the corn on the baiting needle. You slide both on. And that's just an extra adaptation, a very good presentation to have. But there you go, there's your beginner, get it in, there's your beginner carp rig. And all you need to do from your main line is tie in this net. You'll get your line out, get it through all the eyes, and you'll tie a knotless knot, a really strong knotless knot through there. And that's all, that's that ready to go. Now we'll get on to, what should we do? Let's get on to what you need in your tackle box. So here I have my Corda Basics box. In here I have all my essentials just in case I run out or anything. So what I have is leads, hook links. So I have these leads, see these two, the marketing leads, as I have a spod setup, but you don't need that at the very beginning. I have my bait floss for my rigs. I have my putty, I have my baiting needles. See, I'll show you. That little tray there is for your rigs, as I have one of my spare hair rigs on that. And in these top compartments, I like to keep my scissors, and then I like to keep my fake corn, and then there's some kickers there. Don't need to worry about all that. All this stuff right here, you don't need to worry about starting carp fishing. But the most important thing are scissors, probably weights, gotta always have spare weights, spare hook links, and anything in this, they're just my spinner rigs. They're a technical rig, don't need to worry about them at the moment. But yeah, all you need to worry about is your baiting needle, your leads, your scissors, your spare hook links, and yeah, this is my tackle box right now. It's a Corda Basics box, I think it's about £20. I mean, that's what I saw anyway. It's very good just for your beginner carp fishing. So now we're moving on to the needs of carp fishing. So right down here, I should, hold on, bear with me 1 second. I have my Nash Dwarf landing net. It is quite a big net, and I just have it because I'm targeting bigger fish at the moment. But you don't really necessarily need a net like this if you're just beginning. Like you could have, let me see, you could have a net like this, but you just need something big enough just in case you hook a big carp, because you never know, you might get lucky on your first time. But then what else you do need, so I've got my bivvy and my bed chair here, but you don't need that because you're not going to be night fishing on your first time going. So this is another really important thing, bank sticks. I've got these Vader X bite alarms on right now. See, I've got 2 on here because I was fishing with 2 rods. But you do not need bite alarms because I know they can be quite expensive. I think these were okay for money, but I should be upgrading to Delkim soon. But you don't need bite alarms because maybe you need them more if you're night fishing, but you can watch the rod tip if you don't have the money for bite alarms, and just put a little rod rest on here and the rod will pull around if you get one. But bite alarms are just, if you have the money, they're just very good, as you'll hear a beep if the line moves, which is a great indication if you have a fish. Okay, so also you will definitely need a mat to keep the fish safe when you're unhooking him. Right now, let me see if I've got it. Well, I don't have it at the moment, I think it's, but I have a nice little guru mat, but now, as I've upgraded to a cradle, which is quite nice. They've got sides on them, it's just down here, it's got sides on it, and it's got a nice mat in the middle. If you look them up, I'll probably put a picture of a cradle in right now, and yeah, they're amazing, but they can be quite pricey. I think mine was about £40, but if you're not, just look for a nice little mat, which will be perfect to start your carp fishing with, and yeah. Other thing you might need is weighing scales if you want to weigh your fish. These are Corda ones, really good quality, but I think about £60. I don't recommend doing that your first thing. Definitely recommend getting some cheap scales just for your first time going. And yeah, not really a need, but if you want to weigh your fish, then definitely get some scales. In here I have my PVA. Here is PVA. PVA, if you look up a tutorial, it's a great way of getting bait around your rig. And if you're starting and don't know how to bait up far, definitely hook up a PVA bag. Bait wise, I like to keep my bait in a bucket like this. Nice little bucket for your bait. And right in here, I have a mix of boilies, pellets and corn. A very nice mix. It just looks quite nice, and I hope the fish like that too. I mean, I've tested it and the fish have feeded on it, and what I've done down at Manbell Farm, I just fish with herring boilie, literally just to set up that I'm using right now, and I've caught a 13 pounder, an 11 and a 6 last overnight session a couple of weeks ago, which was very nice. But yeah, so I'm trying to think of what else you need. You've got your rod, you've got your reel, you've got your line, you've got your rigs, you've got your rod stands, you've got your terminal tackle, you've got your bait, you've got your mat, you've got your net. There's quite a lot of stuff. You've got your bait, you've got your tackle box. I'm trying to think of anything else, but if there is anything else that I forgot, I will do a part 2 to this video. And if you want any tutorials, I'd love to help you guys out. Comment in below what you want tutorials on. And if you found this video helpful, like and subscribe. And thank you for watching, and I hope that you found this useful.